Good morning. It's breakfast. Lost track of time, but we had a ball. Nah, good fucking morning, guys. I think this is episode 34 or 35. I can't remember. And it's not even morning time anymore. It's in the afternoon. My battery's on 40 some odd percent. And I went to see Sinners last night. I'm just getting up because I got in late because I saw one of the later movies. And yeah, I just took my time laying in bed. Today is Sunday. It's 4:20. It's Easter for some, 4:20 for others, 4:20 and Easter for some people. Who knows what y'all do? That's y'all business. I don't partake in either. Okay. Um, I just made my coffee. Oh yeah, yeah. I ran out of the Oh my god, that is loosening my earwax. Ooh, that tastes good. I ran out of the Cafe Bustelo. So my son, well, y'all don't know this. Do y'all know this? Anyways, my son got me a bag of the blonde espresso from Starbucks. And I also had the Nestle instant coffee. The blonde espresso by itself, I don't think the flavor is as pungent as I like it. And the Nestle cafe instant coffee or whatever, the taste is too powerful, too overpowering. So I think mixing them was a good thing. Although I could have leaned back on the Nestle because it is giving some of that kick. It's getting the job done, baby. So anywho, I saw the 11 p.m. Sinners movie at the IMAX AMC 13 Lincoln Square Theater. I saw it on the 70 screen. The movie was packed ass to nuts. Ass to nuts in there, y'all. I am going to say some people don't agree with this, but I think it's just the terminology that we use when you use the word slow. The movie is slow to start and kind of quick to finish. But I believe if you are into movies and you understand how movies work and character development and things like that, I truly believe that it was necessary for them to do that because when there is a prequel or sequel or whatever, you need to have a base, a solid foundation. So it makes sense that they kind of draw out the beginning or the beginning in the middle of a movie. You understand? Introductory movie. So I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. And I'm only giving it a 9 out of 10 because I do feel unresolved. And I only feel unresolved because it's an introductory movie. They're introducing us to these new characters that we more than likely are going to see again in maybe 2-3 years. I don't know. I hope they don't overdo it. But I like when people take their time to continue on a good storyline. We don't need this to be fucked up. We had Black Panther, and unfortunately, Chadwick Boseman died, and then they had to unalive and I forgot her name in the movie, but Angela Bassett. Sorry, I've been really struggling with my words lately. I've been having a little brain fog. Angela Bassett. But he does have a son, so you can see room for a sequel or whatever with Black Panther. But the main character, those characters that we attached ourselves to, died in the first movie. So it kind of leaves you like, okay, is it even worth it? What are they gonna do with this? I know they're gonna find a way to continue that, but with this, you have substantial characters now. You have your foundation of the characters, especially if you stayed after the credits and you saw the continuation, what the continuation might look like, right? So fast forward, the love interest in there, I think they did an exceptional job of choosing the woman that they chose. Choosing a big busted, nurturing, dark skinned black woman. Beautiful face. choosing a small petite but seasoned white woman. Um, she could easily assimilate into the community because she doesn't necessarily give the feel of Karen. You know what I'm saying? Choosing the cool ass Asian girl, but it's like, I'm Asian and I'm here to help y'all. But yeah, this is we keeping it cute and being cordial and y'all cool and all that. But me first, my family first, which I can't even fucking be mad at her for that. It's a lot of symbolism in this movie. It's a lot of symbolism. I'm going to advise that you do not watch this video because I'm going to be giving spoilers in this video, okay? So, and I'll put that in the caption of this, so in the title of this, so y'all know not to even, whatever. But if you're one of the people that you don't care about the spoilers, you need to see it for yourself, by all means. Set your ass down now. Sorry for screaming, okay? Anyway, one of the parts that I want to spoil is it takes place right after slavery, or slavery is still kind of existing and lingering, so racism is rampant, you know what I'm saying? Like it's in that time frame, so it's gonna, if you're one of them people that's triggered by that, which I am one of them people that's triggered by that, so I try to avoid movies. I used to watch them when I was younger, but I try to avoid movies now as an adult, watching movies like that, because it does trigger me. So I had to make a conscious decision to go and watch this. But if you're one of the people that's triggered by that, this movie gives you a sense of relief, or a sense of, how can you say this? Vindication is what I'm saying. Because you see the dynamic of different people after slavery, or when racism is what it is, and you see the dynamic of different black people at this time. You have Smoke and Stack, those are the twins, those are the main characters, and they're kind of like these cool black, city, they give city black men. You have the countrified black men, you have the indentured, they still working, picking cotton. You have different levels of black in this movie, right? You have the hoodoo voodoo, you know what I'm saying? You have the religious, the Sam's father, you know what I'm saying? You get both sides of the token. There is no part, mostly, because black people are so multifaceted, or so have so much different dimensionals, it's impossible to cover that all in one movie. But for the most part, 80% of how you can categorize a black person mostly is seen in this movie, right? So I think it does a good job with touching everybody's spot that they need touched to see black people in, you know what I'm saying? And it does a great job with in such a short period of time showing the dynamic between the characters. Yeah, it does a great job with that, you know what I'm saying? You can see the interactions between the main characters and other people, and you can kind of guess how they would talk to this person, how they would deal with this person, what they would do in this situation with this type of person, blah blah blah. I truly deeply appreciated the symbolism that they used for the twins, one dealing with a white woman, one dealing with a black woman, how the black woman ends up dying essentially, but essentially being a ride or die, essentially protecting, essentially nurturing, essentially giving a warning, essentially, hey, this is what I'm feeling, something ain't right, and that's what black women do, and that's why a lot of people don't like us, because we call out, we say, hey, this is that, and it's no fluff with us, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't like that, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, I just want to pick up on one part that I feel like people are I'm not gonna say they're misinterpreting, because how you read a book and what you think about the book, or your interpretation of the book, is gonna be what it is. Same thing for me, in this case, a story. I don't like how people are like, oh, you see how the Chinese lady, this is that, and the third. I think people are looking at it from a very superficial level. if your husband, and mind you, she's Chinese, and they're in a predominantly black and white town. So if your Asian husband and your Chinese goes out there and he dies, it's like that is a major part of you. Anybody's husband or spouse dying, yeah, but you have to think about it in she was a minority within a minority. And her husband went out there and she wanted him to come back. Naturally, she wanted him to come back because she would truly be left alone in the sense of the word if he didn't come back. He comes back and he was overtaken. Right? And she was upset because now the ops mentioned her daughter. Now you bring in the sole survivor of her very small community into this. You're threatening that. And I think it just goes to show how people minimize a woman's emotions. I think we are looking at this in a very, black people, white people, Asian people, but we're also not looking at it from a gender standpoint, in a minority within a minority standpoint. That woman had the right to be fucking hysterical. That woman had the right to be emotional. She had the right to be upset. So I don't really care for the takes that I'm seeing about what she did, because ultimately, if she hadn't done what she did, what were they going to do? You have to fight somehow, some way. And I think that's very indicative of the Asian community as a whole now. They know that they are the minority within America. And they have made it their business to fucking excel. You understand what I'm saying? Of course, unfortunately, it has been at the expense of black people, and that's the symbolism in this movie. It was at the expense of the black people in this movie, but she was trying to do what she needed to do for herself. She ended up having to kill her husband. Like I said, this is a spoiler, so if you still here and you getting upset, what the fuck you want to do, bitch? Anyways, let me calm down. So yeah, I think that's the one thing that I don't really care for. I'm not gonna lie. That dude that was doing the Irish jig, I was in there like, and then I was like, oh, he would have got me too if I was there. Black people are so easily distracted by music, rhythm, group, entertainment, and he out there and niggas is like, and it's like, yo, he about to kill your people. You know what I'm saying? So it's when I say it's a lot of symbolism, I used to get annoyed when people broke movies down to this point. This is that and the third, but I think in this day and age, it is very important to look at movies and be like, okay, yeah, it was a good movie, but break it down. Break it down. Make it a discussion. It's better than talking about what's on the shade room, whatever that shit is. I don't follow that shit, but it's better than that. I think it's a good, what I call centerpiece. It's a good centerpiece. The movie is a good centerpiece. When Get Out came out, Black Panther came out. Those are good centerpiece movies. Those are good centerpiece movies. We don't get them as often as we would like. So when we do get them, I think it is absolutely necessary to break it down. I think this movie included most, can resonate with most groups of people. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. I think this movie can resonate with most groups of people. So I am going to give it a 9 out of 10. Slow to start, but informative, quick to finish, but extremely entertaining. And they managed to pack a lot of what you needed into that, the action part, the part that we've been feeding the seed. You know what I'm saying? So I'm at 1440. So now I could talk about other shit that's kind of irrelevant to the movie. I paid $32.99 for my ticket. Like I said, IMAX AMC 70mm Lincoln Square. movie theater. That's on 72nd, no, or it's on 68th or something like that. I can't remember. Excuse me, I got the hiccups. I went to the 11 o'clock show. I forgot how long the movie is, but I didn't get home till 4 o'clock in the morning because that movie theater is on the west side. I'm on the east side, so I took the 6 train down to 42nd Street, got on the shuttle to the west side, and took the 2 train back up to 72nd Street, and then I walked that 6-minute walk to the Coming back, the shuttle train was not working. And I'm telling y'all this for a reason. Because you have to maneuver yourself and find a way to get from the west side to the east side. You could take the 7 train to the east side. I could have just took the 2 train, and then I would have had to walk once I got off the train, about a 13-minute walk to my house. I wasn't doing that this time of night. There was a whole bunch of ways, so I was kind of like trying to figure that out while I was in the train station. But if you know anything about 42nd Street, Times Square, you know the tunnels and the stairs and all that extra stuff that you got to do is a lot. It takes up a lot of time, so that's why I got home so late. But when I was getting on the train to come back, it was nothing but men outside. Males, I should say. And the amount of men that were like walking past me and would see me and then would turn around and stop and try to stand where I'm standing so they could get on the same train as me. 2 men followed me. 2. The first one, when I was standing where I was standing, he was trying to walk and he saw me, and then he tried to stand where I was standing. So I moved so to make sure when the train come, me and him don't get on the same car. I turn around. He's behind me. I said, okay, I got something for that ass. Train came. Sharp move. Move to the next, right? Get on the train. I have to get off the train at 125th. Again, a guy sees me. He's going wherever he's going. He sees me, and now all of a sudden he wants to stop. The way I looked at him sucked my teeth so fucking loud and rolled my eyes. My lash almost came off. That's how hard I rolled my eyes. Because at this point, not on 125th is crazy. So I move down. I turn around to see if he's there. No. He went around and try to be next to me. So I wait because I'm annoyed now. And I do the sharp move thing. Brakata. The issue is I didn't turn around to look to see if he had moved. Whatever. While I sit on the train, this man comes sit next to me. The way I had my knife out, y'all. And I couldn't move because there was somebody sitting next to me, somebody sitting next to them. Excuse me. So when that person sitting next to me and that other person that was sitting next to them got up, I moved my seat. But I'm getting a little anxious because I'm about to get off the train. It's already damn near 4 o'clock in the morning. So I'm like, how am I going to do this? So what I do when I feel like a man is following me or whatever, I wait to the very last morsel of a second to get up when my stop comes. Because you get up too early, they're going to see what stop you trying to get off at, whatever. So I waited. It gets to my stop. I jump up, move around, blah, blah, blah. I go to turn around. He not in the seat no more. So I'm looking behind me. I don't see him. So when I get upstairs, I stand by the cash booth or whatever that is. Luckily, there was somebody in there, and I just stood there. The guy in the booth looked at me. I looked at him. I just stood there. And I waited. And then when I got out the train, I went to the McDonald's. I didn't even want McDonald's. I don't even eat McDonald's. I went to the McDonald's, got me a large fry. And I stood in there. Yeah. When I was going home, I was making sure I was turning around or whatever. And I was like, yeah, I don't know what possessed me to go see that movie that late, but the day that I wanted to see it, it was packed and it was sold out, and I wanted to see it in the 70 screen or whatever, whatever. So, all that to say, ladies, be careful, okay? Be fucking careful. People are weird. Um, is there anything else I have to say? Yesterday, what time is it? Fuck, it's going over the time. All right. Because I'm supposed to max out at 20 minutes, but whatever. You know, the layout of the movie is crazy, right? So all the girls is in the bathroom, and the bathroom is small, and you know, we in line, and the line is wrapped around the bathroom, and then it's outside, and blah blah blah. So when I go to use the bathroom after the girl that used the bathroom smelled like fish. I am an adult. I have emotional intelligence. Number one, we're in the bathroom. Number two, the bathroom clearly isn't clean. Number three, is a lot of women coming in and out of this bathroom. Per 10 pounds of fish, you won't get one bad fish or something like that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm going to say. I give people the benefit of the doubt. I am an adult. I understand how coochie, pH, and everything works. It's not the smell wasn't so bad where it needed to be announced or I was bothered or nauseated by it. I had to use the bathroom. The line is long. I couldn't be like, oh no, I'm not going to use that. After she got out the bathroom smelled like fish. I don't know if it smelled like fish before that. I don't know if it was a person in the stall next to me and the fish smell was so bad that it was lingering. Whatever. I don't know. This is what an intelligent woman would think, right? So after I get out the bathroom, while I'm in the bathroom, I could hear this young girl on the phone. By the tone, I could tell she was a black girl. But I can tell she was a fucking dummy. She's like, oh yeah, because I'm on a date with this nigga. And the lady behind the counter was like, oh, what size do you want? And he got a large girl. You know he got money. Now, I get the Quinta Brunson, joke or whatever, but it was just like, she was really saying it as if she believed it. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't the Quinta Brunson large. It was given very much bird brain, okay? So I'm in my head like, number one, why the fuck is she so loud? And number two, why is that a flex? Like, girl, a large drink, settle down. So anyway, she's like, yeah, he got money. He pulled out a whole this, that, and the third, and just loud as fuck on the phone, whatever. So I'm like, oh my God, here we go. So I'm trying to hurry up and get out the bathroom. I leave out the bathroom. She goes into the stall that I was in. I don't know if she saw me leave out the stall or not, because she was on the phone, whatever. So she goes in the bathroom. She was like, it smelled like fish in here. Who just left this bathroom? Mad loud. The way I was about to be like, bitch, I just left that bathroom. But I was like, I don't have to defend my coochie to this bitch. I don't have to defend my coochie to this bitch. Not a bitch that get hyped off a large drink. Who just left this bathroom? Bitches pHs is off and this is that and the third and blah blah blah. And she go in and I wash my hands and I was just so proud of myself. I was just like, yeah, I'm getting old because baby, the 20 some odd year Annie, the way I would have took water out that fountain and poured it on her while she was in that fucking stall. The way I would have been talking shit to her, the way I would have been throwing napkins in it and then keeping the door closed while she in there like, bitch, yeah, what's up? I'm like, girl. I just let it, girl. And then all the other women was in the bathroom just looking like, having this face like, girl, is the time? Is this the time? Some people got their period. Some people been sitting in that seat all day. Some people ain't got no fucking money. Some people just, it's all right. Some people, it's not all right, but it's okay. Like, you're in a public bathroom. The line is long. The bathroom hasn't been cleaned. And there's a lot of women using this fucking bathroom, bitch. All them coochie smells. God damn. What the fuck? What the fuck do you expect? I was like, bitch, this is bozo, bro. Anywho, I'm gonna end it right here because that's 25 minutes. That's 5 minutes over the limit. Y'all got 5 extra minutes out of me for free. You're welcome.